After the weekend rain and some very heavy rain at that, we are getting a break, but unfortunately that break is coming with some intense heat. This all has to do with the ring of fire pattern. We were caught in the ring over the weekend, which is a batch of thunderstorms in the storm track where there's just repeated rounds of rain around the fire or a big zone of heat. And in the upper levels, we have this big area of hot air, big high pressure system that is basically controlling all of this. And that is now shifting northward and going to put us underneath the fire, but we could end up a little bit more so back underneath that storm track toward the end of this week, and that's something we'll watch closely. So we're going to have some hot and humid conditions Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and that's going to lead to some dangerous heat index values in the triple digits. We'll then have to watch for storms potentially later on in the week, and any additional rain could certainly lead to some more flooding concerns, as we've seen some waters rise and some roads get flooded, and the creeks and the streams and the rivers all running high and fast right now. We do have, though, a nice little breather this morning, and in multiple respects, rain is down to our south and to our north, and some drier air has actually snuck into parts of the area here. Feeling pretty nice actually this morning, with temperatures in the low 60s in this northeastern corner, and then we still have some 70s to the southwest. The dew points, though, in that same area are down by 10 to 15 degrees, and it's making a difference outside. Feels nice and refreshing when you step out the door with dew points that are closer to 60 degrees, some in the 50s here around Dubuque and Decorah and Olwine, but down to the southwest, unfortunately, still in that very sticky, gross, uncomfortable air, and that's going to make its way back toward us here too. So eventually those dew points will rise through the day. We'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 70s and low 80s today, so not terribly hot, but going to be warm and feeling more humid through the afternoon. During the day, though, today, just a slim chance for an isolated shower or storm, and we need the dry time, so we'll take that. Winds will pick up out of the south, and there will be another batch of showers and storms moving through the region tonight into tomorrow morning. The question is how much of that survives down to the south, and potentially parts of the area could see some showers and storms tomorrow morning, but should be in a weakened state, and it fizzles out. We'll then have a lot of heat and humidity building in for Tuesday, for Wednesday, and for much of Thursday as well, with a lot of the precipitation staying to our north during this stretch. So as a result, we have the humidity going up and temperatures then going up as we stay dry, and an extreme heat watch has been posted for this time. We may see some more heat advisories and such posted across the area as we head into the day today and into tomorrow, because we're looking at 3 days in a row of triple-digit heat index values, and not just 3 days in a row, but we're talking each day several hours of some of this dangerous heat. So it's time to make those extra precautions and start making some plans if you are going to be outside, as temperatures will be around 90. We'll then have a chance for storms late Thursday into Friday to help knock back that heat some, but it creeps right back in over the weekend. Right now we are starting to dry out across the area, but the theme of the last month or so has been heavy rainfall. It's not just been rain, but it has been these downpours and tropical rains at times because of our high moisture levels that have been in place, that has just led to this excessive rain that's resulted in flooding, at least ponding on the sides of the roads. I was even seeing that this morning driving into work in the middle of the night, because some heavy rain coming down and the ground, it just doesn't need anymore, especially after what we've had, and considering the heavy rain that fell in these same spots as we went through Sunday. But we have some drier conditions thankfully now, after around a half an inch to an inch of rain falling between Cedar Rapids to Dubuque, and then just off to the south and west, some spots around Williamsburg and Sigourney, around 2 inches of rain falling there. And now all this moisture has moved off to the east, at least the rainfall has. We can still feel the moisture and that humidity out there, and we have some clouds lingering and some spots of some drizzle and a little bit of fog as well. There's been some clearing happening, and we'll see some peaks of sunshine here and there, but we are going to have clouds around to start the day. There has been a couple of spots seeing some fog development as well, and visibility down around Tama and New Hampton at a quarter of a mile up to the north and a half mile around the Tama area, but haven't seen visibility widespread being an issue here. Temperatures are starting off around 70 degrees though, so a warm and muggy start to the day as the dew points are right up against that temperature. And heading into the afternoon, we're still going to feel that stickiness as the clouds stick around and temperatures make their way to around 80 degrees. But we are going to have a cold front moving in that will help bring in some relief to especially the mugginess and the rainfall. So the rain stays off to the east here. Cold front swings through, could lead to a spotty shower perhaps, but chances are rather low, and the front will help clear our skies into this evening and overnight. High pressure then moves in, winds turning out of the north, some nice drier air moves in. Not going to be quite as nice as it was 2 weeks ago when we got into some of that Canadian air and ended up in the smoke, but we are still going to have a nice break from the humidity and get some dry time before we're right back to it. By Thursday afternoon, the winds are picking up out of the south and it's getting warmer and more humid and right back into summer. We will have, though, the humidity levels down about 10 degrees compared to today, in the low 60s for a lot of the day tomorrow. And so that is not necessarily super duper dry fall air, but it is going to be an improvement. And then Thursday, we're working our way back up through that sticky range and then feeling it once again, heading into terrible, nasty territory as we get into the upcoming weekend. That will lead to our next chance for showers and storms, but it does seem like after that we head into a bit of a drier pattern toward the end of August, which wouldn't be a bad thing at all because we could certainly use some dry time with how much rain we've had and the flooding issues that we've had as well. But we are going to sit around the normal mark temperature wise for the next few days, have maybe some spotty showers today with the front coming through. Temperatures will then be on their way up. The humidity and the moisture levels go back up and the chance for showers and storms increases Sunday night into Monday.